I'm Randy Schneider, and I'm the owner of Randy's Family Restaurant in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I started Randy's Family Restaurant in 1984, and myself and my wife and my daughter and son-in-law are all involved in the business here. We are a full-service restaurant. We serve breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're open 6 days a week. We're closed on Sundays, and so we're just here to serve people good food. I never like to spend a lot of money on advertising. Most of what I like to do is it's mostly word of mouth from customer to customer, but we did always advertise in the yellow pages, and the yellow pages are very expensive, and typically they always want to do something that they continue to want you to buy a bigger ad to stay in your spot in the book. And personally, I just got tired of it, and so I started looking at for other means of advertising, and just kind of stumbled across LED signs. I'm a very simple person. I run a business, and I'm not somebody that's in the office all the time, but I happened to see some LED signs in town, and I just thought, well, they're kind of interesting. It might be something that would be interesting to investigate. But we got a few local sign companies in town, and I thought, you know, before I go to look at them, I'm going to go and check the website. So I checked some websites, and I happened to come to Advantage LED. And I just happened to call them. And I thought, I'm not going to do anything on a website. I'm actually going to call them. I called, and I got a hold of a young salesperson that was called, his name was Aaron, and he just started teaching me about an LED sign. I said, you know something, I'm not interested in buying a sign. And he said, that's okay. I'll just tell you about a sign and what they are, and as you're looking at signs, to kind of, you'll know a little bit more about them. I really like the Advantage LED sign for a few different reasons. One of them is that it is so simple to program, and if it's hard to program, I'm just not going to use it. I'm gonna go, and it's going to be too cumbersome. But when I can go in and sit down, and like I said before, I can go in there and do a whole month of menu changes and stuff in just like a half hour, you know. So I don't want to take a lot of time, but if we have a new product, I want to be able to go in there, make a new sign, and put it on my board and have it up there. In a matter of, I could probably do it in literally 10 minutes to have a sign up on the board. I do feel just by our sales being up in an economy that's really dwindling, with restaurants closing around us all the time, and we continue to grow, I think it has something to do with our sign and the visibility of our sign. And I think it gives us a new look to our business, that it's not the old signs with the little clips. You know, it's bright, it's brilliant, it's catching people's attention. So I think that really has drawn people to our restaurant. Just me personally, I would highly recommend Advantage LED as a sign company that you could go to and have a sign that you could feel confident about. You know that they're going to take care of the problems if you have any problems. They're able to fix the problem from their own location. They have the most excellent staff that I've ever met, and I deal with a lot of different customer service, and anyway, I just highly recommend them. And if you have any questions, you feel free to call me personally on my cell phone. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. And I don't do very good at interviewing like this, but I have a lot to say about LED, Advantage LED. They're just wonderful people.